Bracketology presented by Dave Campbell's Texas Football, breaking down the 2023 Texas High School Football Playoff brackets. I'm Greg Tepper. Let's go small. Think real small. 1A Division II, the smallest bracket in Texas high school football with some of the biggest star power in Texas high school football. If you're not paying attention to this bracket, you are missing out. There's a clear favorite in the defending state champ, but I don't think they're invincible, and I think there's a number of teams that can get them. Let's start up in here in Region 1. Region 1 is interesting for a couple of reasons. One of them is that I think you've got two teams that look like they're heading for a collision course in a regional final. In Balmorhea, Coach Vance Jones, one of the most decorated coaches in Texas high school football history, they look like the favorite up here. I think this is the clean side of the bracket overall. But down here, Klondike is a real serious contender. The Cougars are outstanding and a team to keep an eye on. I think Klondike and Balmorhea, your most likely regional final. Keep an eye on Whit Harrell as well. And Amherst, that is a really evenly matched district too in Whit Harrell and Amherst. Amherst was state ranked at one point. Keep an eye on that one. It's deeper than you think, but I do think Balmorhea and Klondike, your likely regional final. Let's go to Region 2. Region 2 has got one of the most decorated programs in six-man football in Jayton, looking to get back to a state championship game, but a very dangerous first-round matchup with Kroll. That is very dangerous. Keep an eye on that one. Another dangerous matchup, Throckmorton-Strawn. Strawn, a program no stranger to playing deep in the playoffs. Can they pull the upset over Throckmorton? The bottom half of the bracket is where you find the looming threat. In the defending state champs, the Benjamin Mustangs, they have the single best player in six-man football in Grayson Rigdon. I've said he's like the LeBron James of six-man football. If you have him on your team, you're probably going to win the state championship, or at least you're going to be involved in the conversation. They are outstanding. Interesting first-round matchup with perennial power Motley County, but then they could get a Newcastle team that is anxious for an opportunity at the Mustangs. Keep an eye on that. Benjamin's your favorite, right? But lots of landmines, and we could have Jayton and Benjamin in a regional final. Good stuff there. All right, over to Region 3. Region 3, I think, has the most clear favorite, and that is Oglesby. The Tigers have been outstanding, I think, flying under the radar, maybe because Region 3 is one of the more low-key regions in six-man football, but they are very dangerous, and their defense has been excellent. That second-round matchup with Oakwood will be difficult. Iredale's probably the biggest threat on the bottom half of this bracket. That's a really tight game. Bynum and Apple Springs could be really down to the wire. Interested to see how all that breaks out, but I like Iredale to come out of this bottom half, and then Oglesby is probably your favorite on the top half of this region. Finally, down to Region 4. Region 4 has got Lorain, which is a team that I'm very high on. I like this team a lot. I think they've got an opportunity to make a deep run. And then you've got District 16, and you've got two old rivals in Richland Springs and Cherokee. Richland Springs narrowly edged out Cherokee this year. What happens if they meet in a rematch? Hard to beat a good team twice, but Richland Springs has been absolutely terrific this year, and I think they've got an opportunity to make it back to AT&T Stadium if they can get past perhaps an old rival in Cherokee or Lorain. That second-round match between Lorain and Cherokee is going to be really good. Keep an eye on Rising Star as well, I think, flying under the radar. Overall, when you take a look at 1A Division II, Benjamin's the favorite, right? They have the guy. They have Grayson Rigdon, and they are the defending state champs. But it's a tough region they got to come out of. And starting in round 2, right? With all due respect to Motley County, starting in round 2, if they go Newcastle, Jayton, Balmorhea or Klondike, and then either Oglesby, Lorain, or Richland Springs, they will have walked a gauntlet to get back-to-back. 1A Division II is going to be really fun to watch, and we will have you covered every step of the way at TexasFootball.com.